Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Collectors Enabled. We are back after our 3-week hiatus, and we are glad to see everyone tonight. Thank you for joining. As always, we have John. John, what's going up, man?
Not much. It's good to be back. Seems like it's been forever that we've been on, but you've been the traveling man as of late, and I've been closing down on selling our house finally. So we close on that this week. So
Congrats, man.
I've been busy too. So
yeah, I was going to say that you could blame 2 weeks on me and blame 1 week on the mothers, right? So we figured that everyone would rather spend time with the mom in your lives or significant other, or, whoever. So hope everyone had a good Mother's Day. And then I was traveling 1 week for family vacation, which actually was pretty fun, despite the fact that I didn't think it would be with 2 small kids. And then it wasn't bad. The drive down to we went to Santa Rosa Beach in Florida. So
okay,
from Knoxville to Santa Rosa on Google Maps, it's 7 hours and 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure the drive down was like 9.5 hours.
A lot of stops.
A lot of stops. Some Cracker Barrel and
Oh yeah.
Because you're not in a rush. And we made the mistake of leaving sort of like mid-morning, like 9 or 10, something like that. And so the kids got restless kind of towards the end of the trip.
Yep.
But then the ride back, we did it in about a little over maybe 8.5.
Okay.
Because I had a 5 o'clock reservation to pick up my Cybertruck that Thursday night.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm like, we are going to get back and we're not stopping because we need to be at Tesla Knoxville by 5 p.m. And we made it and it was fine. And, the drive back was, I guess something different about coming back home than heading back down. But anywho, and then the week before I was teaching in an institute in Key Biscayne outside of Miami. So that was fun. And I could have done it, but we taught from classes were basically from 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. So it was really long days.
Yeah.
But all good stuff. So we're back, and we got some of our friends joining us. We got Dinesh, never misses a show. Mr. Kennedy, what's up? G. Lopez, how's it going? Theodore, we're gonna go ahead and talk about that for sure tonight. There's a lot that's been happening in the last 3 weeks. And we'll address our thoughts on it. Bionotube, what's up? Eclectic Collector, how's it going? What's up, Dennis? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hot Toys Hotline. It's
up,
John
Connor?
from Off the Racks. Yeah, it's John.
Sure is.
In the flesh. Fernando, what's going on? Thank you. And I want to shout out to my 2 new friends that I met today who bought some life-size Dragon Ball stuff. Annalise and oh shoot, why am I blanking? Eli. Yeah, Annalise and Eli. So met 2 really cool collectors. They drove in from wherever they were driving from, and really cool, sold life-size Goku, life-size Trunks, and a couple life-size busts. And then Eli was like, man, I need to get some more stuff. I'm like, well,
is when people see your collection, they kind of want a little bit of everything, huh?
Well, this is even better. This is at the storage unit. And so they're like, what do you have here? I'm like, well, here's this statue and this statue. And so it's like, it's the Costa store, the Off the Racks Costa East Coast.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I could make some deals and make some people happy, meet some new friends. And that was fun. So if you guys are watching, great to meet you today. Thank you guys. So John, with that being said, what do we have on the agenda?
It depends on if you want to do your sales real quick and we can jump right into it. You have that up?
Yeah, sure. Since we're talking about people buying stuff, we'll just go through our steals and deals. And let's see. So once again, for anyone who doesn't remember or has never seen this before, with steals and deals, I don't remember what I price these at each week. And so 1 week can be more expensive or less expensive. These are all friends and family pricing. And, I will say, I think all this could be shipped. I will say if it's a local pickup. So with all that being said, and I know I have a buyer for the Goku, and I'm so sorry because I've been in and out of town and I've been ignoring him. That's not how I conduct sales, but the Goku is pending if he still wants it. The other 2 busts, I'm going to go with 1,200 shipped. And And if the Goku falls through, Goku will be 1,200 shipped, which is real cheap for these KD busts. Like most of them are 2 boxes, except for Vegeta, which is 1 box. This, I believe, is also pending. I'm supposed to get my first payment tomorrow.
Okay.
So if that doesn't come through, then, just message me if you're interested. If not, I should be getting first deposit tomorrow. Man, it's kind of a shame to say. I probably shouldn't part with.
I know. I figured, because we haven't talked about with NYC, but yeah, so I bet for a lot of people it's hard to let go of pieces now, knowing that it's kind of end of the road for that.
Yeah, you know what? I think I remember what I priced this at. I will let this go at let's go with 1,700 shipped now. Yes, I know it's quite a bit of a price increase, but you know what? It's no more. We definitely got to talk about that. So yeah, 1,700 shipped, 3 boxes. I may even keep this piece because damn, it's amazing what happens when someone can't sell things anymore. Custom Hulkbuster, damn, like 4 or 5 boxes, 2,500 plus split ship, which is basically retail plus ship, which is what I paid. This is still available, kind of ironically.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't remember what I was priced. What's a good price for this? Brand new inbox. What's a good price?
I don't remember what they were even going for.
Were they like 22, 23 maybe?
I think so. Sounds about right.
Just do 2,200 shipped. Brand new inbox. John, you sold yours, right?
Surprisingly, I sold my JND.
Wow!
So I got an offer on my JND, and to be honest, I love this piece more than the JND, just likeness and presence, and I like having the JND Batman behind him.
Yeah.
So I was okay with it. I got a little more money for the JND.
Good for you.
And so it was a win-win. So
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're keeping this piece then?
I am.
Ooh, good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still gonna honor what John was gonna charge. I think it was like 900 shipped or something like that. And I've been thinking about keeping this piece too and selling the JND. This is just a good piece, and it's versatile because you could take it off the stand, you could just put it on the bench. 1,000 shipped. How about that? 1,000 shipped. Yeah. Just because again, might keep it, might not. Wow, not a lot of stuff tonight. This is Last Sleep Frieza. It's the S plus or the quarter scale edition. Still brand new, boxed up. Let's go with 1,200 shipped. And these two are separate, but both KD. That Boo is crazy tall. I think it's like 30 plus inches tall. Let's go with 1K shipped on Boo, and let's go the Vegeta androids. Let's go with 1,100 shipped on those. And again, all friends and family. And I skipped something. Oh, I skipped a few. This is also Last Sleep. It's the Goku versus Majin Vegeta. And I think this thing is 2 boxes. Let's go with it's the big version S plus by Last Sleep. Let's go with 1,550 shipped. Hot Toys Boba. Let's go with 600 shipped. Poison Ivy Prime 1 brand new. Let's go with 1,500 shipped. And KD Cell. Let's go with 1,100 shipped. How about that? So nice variety of Dragon Ball Z, some other stuff, and just let me know. Alex, hey Mike, do you have P1 Doomsday? No, I almost bought it. I have the Batman variant coming from Todd at some point. I thought it would look pretty cool with like the Hush Superman, maybe. What's up, Top Gun? John is the GOAT. There we go. So cool. Steals and deals, all done.
All right. And without further ado, let's talk about your biggest pickup that you've been waiting on got delayed a little bit, but I'm sure you're happy to have it now.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, man, this thing is so awesome. Whatever. You go on Facebook pages, there's lots of hatred and all this other stuff. Whatever, dude, just get inside one and drive it. It drives like a freaking like tiny car because the rear wheels actually steer. And so when you're turning, the radius is insane. It's incredible. It's amazing to have a truck again. I love a truck. 6-foot bed. I love the rolled tonneau cover. You can stand on top of it. Soft cover latch. Rear frunk is awesome. Whatever. Anything you read on Facebook is BS. This thing is incredible. It's the most amazing car I've ever driven. You can drive with one hand because the steering wheel only turns like basically 3/4 of a turn. It doesn't actually steer.
Wow.
Yeah, which is, I guess, the same way apparently airplanes work. It's called like steer by wire. So the steering wheel is not actually connected to the axle. It's all electronic. And so the steering sensitivity changes with the speed of the car, which is amazing.
Wow.
So I think the funniest thing about this is you drive around and there's little kids playing around and they're like, woo. So
yeah, it's funny. I live in a small town and somebody got one of these and man, they have been driving this constantly. They had 2 dirt bikes in the back of it, just driving around with it, which was kind of cool because I always wondered how well stuff would fit in the back of that thing because it doesn't look like it can hold very much in the back, but
it's deceiving. This thing, because someone came up to me, they're like, what is this? Is there any space? And like you roll up the tonneau and it's like, holy crap, it's a full 6-foot bed. I mean, you could fit a lot back there. And there's like under bed storage. So you had like your gym bag, your backpack, your lunchbox. And it's a cooler. So you could throw some ice and beer and there's a little drain when you're done. Again, if you're on the fence, do it. If you're waiting, I mean, this took 4.5 years to come in. And it's amazing. The people are driving by and they're like with their phones, like trying to get you. Like some guy I was driving, he rolled down his window, was like yelling at me, "What truck? What is that?" And I was like, as we're driving, I was like, "It's a Cybertruck." He's like, "Dang, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen."
That's funny.
It's like
he must have been really out of touch with reality not to know what it is.
This guy was like pure East Tennessee, like wife beater, like smoking a cig. It's amazing, but it's so again, I think this drives better than my Model X. So
really,
anyway,
okay.
And the wheels, oh man, those tires are sick. So again, haters gonna hate. I love it. I actually love the stainless steel. And the cool thing is, everyone's like, "Oh, it's so hard to clean." Like we've had a lot of rain recently. This lives outside. The rain just washes all the crap away. It's like clean the next day. I haven't done anything to this. So it's even easier to clean than a traditional painted car. So anyway, yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Warthog. Did you guys see the Warthog Halo? Yeah. That was fun. Cool. That was really fun.
Yeah. What's up, Donald? Glad you could join us.
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Good.
Nice wheels, Mike.
Yeah, man. Thank you. It's love it. I wish I could drive it more, but it's like I'm not putting car seats in it. Only for like when my son wants to drive it, I'll put his car seat in it. This is my daily driver. They can destroy the other car with the car seats.
They'll start begging to drive in that.
I know. Then I'll give in, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you showed it already, but what color is the interior? Is it black?
So this is the foundation one, and this was before they gave you options. It's black seats with a white and black dash, which I love. I think the white interior is just, my X is full white interior. I like the white and black. It's real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do some crazy interiors now on those.
Oh yeah. So now they have gray. They have they call it like tactical gray. They have, and there will be more as the production's ramping up.
The carbon fiber one.
Yep. Dude, these things you're seeing them all over the road now because they're pumping out like, I think 1,000 a week, and they're getting through those pre-orders, which is great. Keep it up.
Yeah.
How much was this one?
This one's about 100. This is the dual motor, not the beast.
I mean, listen, you have a souped out, F-150 now. You're paying close to that, so.
Well, I mean, that's true. So, and technically, if I didn't, if I wasn't impatient, you can buy the non-foundation series and save $20,000. But so 79. But what you get is stuff that you probably want to pay for like, so lifetime full self-driving, some other things, yada yada. It doesn't quite equal the premium that they're charging, but you get it a year or two before other people, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's man. And now I can finally haul tons of statues and life size and all that stuff. And it works beautiful. I love it.
Well, now you're just going to need a heister for those pallets when they come and you can just load them right in.
That's right. I know. See, we're moving ahead in the world. Let's see, it was supposed to go. Yeah, so they're redesigning the wheel covers. I bought some temporary ones through like a Tesla third party. And I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It was eating into the sidewalls. You can kind of see like the shape of the tire and how it, where the wheel cover would go. But no one wants their sidewalls all jacked up. So they're redesigning them. They're going to mail them to you when they're done.
Let me ask you about like the self-driving. Like, is there a certain point of like paranoia where you actually trust it? Because I feel like I would be like very wary of.
It's actually they came out with a new update not too long ago. Cybertruck doesn't have full self-driving yet. It's coming in the next update, but all the other ones do. So the newest update, it's kind of like scary good. Like I'm talking about local roads, local turns, not highways, but like getting you to the store. I had it drive me to Chick-fil-A just for fun, like on a not busy Saturday morning, and it gets you through parking lots now, and it's really good.
It makes you wonder though if there'll ever be a time where that's like you have to use, like like iRobot, where they're driving and
that's exactly what I think about. It's like, but sir, you can't drive at this speed. It's like, watch me. Like gets like the controller. I bet you. I don't know if in our lifetime, but I bet you probably within oh no, probably will be. I was gonna say about 50 years. I bet in 50 years, self-driving AI will be safe. It will be it'll be illegal to drive your own car.
Yeah.
I mean, not maybe to that extent, but I mean, who knows with, the way government works and stuff. But it's really good now. Imagine what it'll be 10 years from now.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
So, I mean, I've had one since 2014, I think. And that's when it just came out, and it was highway only. And it was pretty good, but it's like incredible now. So... yeah, I'd highly recommend. I'll say now you can deliver life-size statues from what I'm hearing. You will get the deals and the steals if you drive to me. It'll be well worth the drive.
Yeah.
I sold these Dragon Ball Z life-size for like 50% plus off, so it was way worth the drive.
Yeah.
And I helped load the cars too.
There you go.
So, yep.
Talk about this.
Okay, so I think I unboxed this like right before I went on vacation, so I took one photo. Did you get this? Yeah, John, you got one too, right?
I didn't get the black. I got the red or the blue and red.
Is it still sitting in the box?
What?
You're Superman.
No, I haven't got it yet.
Oh, you didn't get it yet? Oh, duh. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, this is from JND Direct. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. I'm confusing with the Wonder Woman. So this is from JND Direct. I actually was pretty surprised. The DHL shipping was only like $300 or something like that.
Okay.
And then I got like a $40 FedEx import fee letter, which doesn't happen all the time, but whatever.
And I wondered about that, because I'd heard people talk about the import stuff, but
sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It's just flip a coin. But still, it's only $40. So okay, so $340 of shipping. Came 2 weeks ago or something like that. Box was pristine. I know we keep saying that JND gets better with every release, but they keep getting better with every release.
Yeah.
So I didn't see a lot of black versions. So I forgot what the ES was. I should look at the box. But both head sculpts are amazing. This thing is tall. I think Alberaza, or I think he was him or someone else, posted a picture of it next to the Hulkbuster.
I saw that. I was shocked.
Yeah, it is.
I thought maybe, I was like, it's got to be like on something raising it, because I'm like, that doesn't seem right. But
he's a tall boy. So he's really elevated on the base. And that magnet for the kind of like that rock or whatever that he's standing on, and it is rock solid. That's like the best base that I've put together. It just feels so solid. So kudos to JND for that. That thing's, I mean, watch it'll go tip next week, but it feels really, really solid. Way more solid than Superman Hush, or anything that's on that like pseudo flying pose.
Yeah. So do you plan to have him with kind of the laser eyes and the other one with the standard sculpt? Is that kind of your plan? Yeah.
Bingo. Yeah. So I was thinking, black suit with the laser, and then blue suit with the the normal, which, and the relaxed hands, which are really nice too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on JND, Donald? You a fan or you a skeptic?
Yeah, I just haven't done any of them yet.
Yeah.
What?
I know. But
Dude,
I'm
so
mostly
good.
I've been trying not to. I have Iron Man, and then I have like a couple Lord of the Ring pieces, but most of my stuff is, I'm like 90% Star Wars. So
Yeah.
the day that they announce a Star Wars license, I'm sure I'll get my first JND piece. But
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah.
That's probably the only thing I collected at that point.
I hope you're right.
I'm not saying next year. If JND's around 5, who knows what collecting's going to look like in 5-10 years. But
I mean,
we're still collecting. I'm sure that it'll happen.
JND has inroads with Disney because they have Indiana Jones. So I mean, it's only a matter of time.
I mean, just throw that portrait on like I mean, that's the older version, right? Oh no, they did the younger version. They did
Which
it
one?
from the second movie, right? Indiana Jones.
Oh no, it's from the third movie.
Yeah, third.
So they could, swap that on Han Solo, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty close. Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah.
But I think people are going to be real happy when these start coming in. I think you're going to really like it. It's pretty exceptional.
I saw the Dark Knight. Someone was selling it without the head sculpt for like $1,500.
Yeah.
I was really,
Without the head
really
sculpt?
tempted. Without the like unmasked portrait. So it came
dude, that's a good price.
And it was for $1,500. The guy actually sold all his portraits like the week.
Now that you say that, that makes sense. I saw him selling it, and I was like, well, maybe he doesn't want those. And then,
I feel like it probably worked out in his favor. I'm sure he
probably
made more money doing that. But, I missed the Pattinson Batman he had for like stupid cheap too. Because
how much was it? I never did see the price on it. I would have grabbed it if
it was like sub 2.
Really?
Wow.
But it didn't have the maskless portrait. But still, I mean, that's I wouldn't really display it that way anyway. So
yeah.
I want to get a third, scale of each Batman iteration.
Yeah.
Right now I have the Queen Studios with the Joker, but I'll probably, I don't know. I like the Queen Studios better than the Prime 1, but I hate the Queen Studios base for the third scale they did of Pattinson.
Oh, okay.
With the bat, he's like standing on like a tiny Batmobile.
Yeah. I hear you.
Oh, the Queen Studio. Yeah. Queen Studios.
Yeah.
But Art loves that one. Art liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It was a Dill. Yeah, not Albaraza. I had Superman next to Hulkbuster, and it was on a Raider. Oh, a riser by 6 inches. Okay, so close. Yeah. Okay, I didn't realize it was right. 6 inches risen.
Dill's the one who sold me the Mark 46.
3.
Nice.
3. So
how do I know this?
For the deal. He gave me that he gave me a great deal on that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He
I'll eventually have that whole line, but I'm piecing it together slow.
Well, I may well, I don't know.
I know you're like, oh, I'll sell you them, and then you're like, I might not. But I might. But I
want to see what Queen's gonna do with the quarter scales, with the third scales. Like,
I want a Mark II. Like, I want a Mark II, and then I want, they have to do a War Machine.
Well, yeah. See, Queen. Yeah.
Well, they'll
Queen
never do it. They're done.
The Queen was saying they were going to do a half scale War Machine and a War Machine bust. But we haven't seen Jack. Queen said they're done with the quarter scale line, so we're not going to get a quarter scale War Machine or a quarter scale Mark II. So your only hope is maybe a War Machine or Mark II bust, which you're getting the 1-to-1 Mark II, which I am actually super excited for. I really, that one's definitely going to join the collection. That's not going to get passed along. You might get a third scale Mark II, which would be cool. So I don't know.
Just, it goes back to, I wanted to do the half line. I set the space aside to do the Trinity, and then now I just have the cap, which I do love the Captain America, but it's kind of the only half scale I have, and it's
a lot of place.
Cool. It works. It's on a pedestal, and it kind of works. But
well, do you want my Mark 7? Do you want to buy one of my POs from Todd, Mark 50? I think I'm going to keep Mark 85 because that's just pretty cool.
I never liked the 85 pose, but I feel like I like it now. Like, I feel like it grew on me.
It's a little weird
because it's very similar to the Spidey too. Like, it's the same pose.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
but
if you want the Mark 50, which I think is perfect, just take over my PO. You don't even have to pay the deposit, and I think it's ready to ship. Or actually, if anyone, just pay the balance plus ship, which I think I paid already. So anyone, Queen Studios Mark 50, just let me know from the father of Todd. Anyway,
this looks good.
What do you think about this Thor bust? A lot of disappointment. I feel like from their proto to this, I feel like it was a big scale down.
So let's do this here. I'm gonna stop that, and I actually have it open over here. Let's just do like a back and forth. So here we go. Right. Oops.
That's perfect.
I mean, this is really good. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like really, really good. Okay, now let's go back to John's screen. It's okay. It's okay.
It's two different color eyes.
What was that?
It's two different color eyes still.
Yeah, it has the two different color eyes because the eye he got from Rocket. There's something wrong. Like his brow is like too thick, or his eyes are too small, or there's just something that came off in the sculpt, which you got to have the brothers.
Yeah,
I think they look really good together, but it was a downgrade from the proto. It was the only bust from Queen or Infinity where I opened it and I was like, you just don't get that excitement. Like the Strange, the Loki, Thanos, they're all like 10 out of 10 slam dunk. This was like 5.5 out of 10, but the rest of it looks good. Like the sculpt is good, the cape is great material, everything is nice. Now obviously I forgot that it's not completely assembled, missing the little whatever star. What's the name of that star? Where
is that in the front or the back? I thought it was in the back, that part.
There's like an arm on the back that hangs off. But yeah, there's that little thing in the front that lights up, which I didn't put on yet. But
the star where he makes Stormbreaker, right?
Yeah, what the Nidavellir. There it is. But it's just this looks so much better.
Yeah.
It looks, and even with good lighting, I don't think I can get it to look this good.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get it to look that good. Oops. There we go.
Yeah, it's pretty I saw someone that like posted it and they're like, "Hey, look, it's like a Thor cosplay." And I'm like, "Oh, that's rough."
Yeah.
Yeah, considering
you look at Loki right next to it, and that Loki's like that's Tom Hiddleston. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. Now, quality is great. The silicone quality is great. The hair quality is nice. The haircut's cool on the side. He still has the haircut from I forgot what planet that was. Again, everything else is good. It's just the sculpt. It's just I'd say like 60%, 70%.
Yeah.
looks better at different angles. It actually looks better closer up, which I think is weird.
Yeah.
If you come right up to it, it looks really good. But this picture far back looks terrible. And that's how it looks in person from that distance.
Yeah.
But I do love this shelf. I love that shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right, we'll keep moving.
Yeah, let's oh yeah, 9:30. Okay, let's keep going. Now this you didn't open yet.
No, this is sitting in my hallway right now.
Okay. This is a treat. This is one that does look great. The way that they magnetize the sword to the hand, the way that the shield goes over the arm, the quality of the silicone, like this is a winner. This is really good. I don't remember how much I paid. People keep saying it's overpriced. I don't think so. I think
it was the most expensive one, right?
Well, I thought some of the newer ones were close.
I mean, being the platinum, you know, I mean, other than if you're buying like a 2-pack, you know, this was up there, you know. But I mean, for how much silicone's on it, you know, and
what's up, Josh?
So,
I mean, it's kind of like the Hulk, you know, that the Queen Studio is making, where it has like some kind of like internal skeletal structure. It's completely covered with silicone. It's flexible, so like the neck is semi-flexible, the arm is semi-flexible, but it just kind of sits there perfectly. I mean, the whole damn thing is silicone. I mean, all the way down to her toes, like all that in between her boot straps are silicone. Everything. They did a nice job. I can imagine that's fairly difficult to process. I don't know anything about, you know, silicone work or anything like that, but I think it's perfect. So winner. Gonna stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And which portrait you think is better, that one or the 85? 84, whatever movie that was, with the gold armor?
Okay, so the paint applications on this are by far superior. They've come a long way with learning how to paint silicone, but I still think the 84 is the best portrait to date. It is so good.
Yeah.
Well, not the paint quality, but the lightness. Now, this, when you take a photo, there's a shadow cast over her eyes, but when you look at it in real life, it's Gal Gadot. Like, and you look at different angles, it's really, really good. But just like anything, it's like photographing a real life person. They cast shadows and things happen. So, but paint quality wise, way better than the 84. I mean, the 84 is basically a head sculpt and then a sculpted body. You know, so it's a lot easier to produce. This is a way more impressive thing. But likeness wise, the 84 still.
Yeah, I just feel like I see pictures of the 84, and it's I don't know, it looks more like her, you know, just from photos. Obviously, I haven't seen either one in person, but
okay. And lastly, for you, I think. No, we got 2 more.
How many times
I'll
Mike has to rub this in or what, but.
So, all right, look, I had 2 Teslas, so now I need to have a second charger. So I had some electricians come over and install the wall charger, and I had to clean up this whole wall in my garage. So I cleaned it all up. It's all empty. I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this space? And so I found. Oh, and then we were talking in our chat, and the episode 3 APs by Matt Ferguson went up for sale. Friday, Thursday? I was like, damn, I need to get that. And I missed it because I always do, because work is always busy on Fridays or whatever at noon. I'm always busy. And so lo and behold, I come home and I have this like flat pack, box at my front door. I'm like, what is this thing? So I open it and I was like, holy crap.
That's fun. After you just got saying in the chat about you're done with art and you don't need no more.
I know.
But look, I found all this space. Those are all 24 by 36. And you know what? I was going to live up to my word. I said that I don't want to leave stuff in the tubes or flat packs. So I opened it. And I opened it, and it was this beautiful acrylic Matt Ferguson episode 3, and it is gorgeous. Yeah. And so I had all this wall space. I was like, screw it. So I got some double-sided tape. Bam. And I had my wife help me with the level. I threw up that Iron Man, which has been in my garage for a while. And then I went back to my storage unit a couple times today, and I found the Return of the Jedi, and then I found the Empire Strikes Back, all acrylic. I love these acrylic prints. So, no frame required, looks great, and yeah, I'm happy. So this is my garage gallery.
That Iron Man one is amazing.
What is this Iron Man from?
It's a bottleneck drop. I forgot who the artist was. It was 6 months ago, maybe.
Really? I missed that one.
Did you?
I don't remember that one at all.
But... So this is a metal one. They did come out with standard prints. You may have bought a standard one.
I don't think so. I don't recall that one at all. But...
Oh crap. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like a stealth drop. Maybe it came by pretty quick, but probably about 6 months ago. I could be wrong. I'm sure CC knows.
Yeah.
That was the first time I tried to get like a highly sought after print like at noon. And I couldn't believe it. Like I was on the website like 11:50, 11:51. Like the second it hit 12, I saw it there. I added it to the cart. I clicked checkout, and they were like, "This is no longer available." And then
wow,
got redirected back to the thing, and it was 12:01, and then it was sold out. I was just like, "That's incredible!" Like because I've done NYC drops, I've done all those, and I was just like, "Wow, that was
wow."
Yeah, those art print game, like the games that get art print, are no joke. You know what I mean? You have to be there.
CC warned us,
on the dot. Thankfully, I wasn't going for an AP version of it, but I got the other prints that I wanted. But yeah,
that's a beautiful print.
Yeah. So for anyone, if they drop some acrylics, I highly recommend acrylics. It's not that expensive either.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's
naturally they're on eBay for like $200 after.
Wow. Yeah. So it's about like 100% upcharge or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. People probably saw this already because this was a custom that Randy commissioned. And then I guess he was moving galleries and he packed it up and he's like, well, I'll sell it. So I bought it from him because I sold my Mark 7 bus to the guy who came and visited me from North Carolina and bought a bunch of stuff. And I got to say, this is the best custom paint job I've ever seen. Like it's actually like he indented, broke this thing, burned this thing, whatever, and then painted over it. And this is so much better than the stock.
Yeah. I think by far this is the best Iron Man bus Queen's done by far.
Yes.
I've always kind of wanted this one, but
it has
I've got more coming in. I bought one.
Don't tempt me, Donald.
Yeah.
Ride with me. We'll have it. I went back and forth on this since the day it was revealed, and like I remember being like, oh no, like I think I'm gonna do half scale, and then I have a lot of Star Wars bus. Then they ruined the half scale line, so I'm like, now I'm almost tempted to sell the half scale and get the cap bust. But the cap half scale, you can't even get like 1,500 for it now. It's crazy.
It's horrible.
I see them go for like 1,400 shipped. I'm like, that's insane. Like,
and that's what's frustrating with Queen a little bit is, I feel like they kind of screwed collectors and the fact that we were expecting, especially from what they told us they were doing, and then they pull the rug out from under us, because I'm in the same dilemma. I have the cap and the Mark 7 half scale. And I'm kind of like, what do I do with them? Do I just keep getting some of the Iron Mans and just, have a wall of Iron Man half scales or what? But
if you don't mind losing on that cap, I mean, people will buy it. I forgot how much I sold mine for. It may have been like 1,500 shipped.
I know, but I don't. I
give a good price.
I don't feel confident that Queen's gonna follow through with the third scale line. Like I am getting the Hulk. Like that's already a done deal, but that's going to just be a companion piece with my Hulkbuster, and I think I'm probably going to order the Battle Damage Mark 7 third scale, but after that, we don't know how far they're going to go down the 1/3 line,
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. That paint job is awesome. I mean, that's a 1 of 1 right there. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Love it.
Still has all the light up, too. Like that all work?
Yep, everything works. Yep, everything's good. I just don't even bother. I hate
Yeah.
Well,
forgetting
this
lineup.
K2SO, I only light it up for the show, so that's literally it.
Yeah, yep, exactly right.
And the
Yeah.
Boba Fett, like that Boba Fett light up's awesome, but
It's just a hassle.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot, that's not too bad for 3 weeks worth of stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not terrible.
All right. Well, do we want to get into the controversial
Yeah, come on.
drama?
I don't even know where to start with this, except that I've been kind of hands off. I've been traveling and, just kind of stepping away from the community just a little bit. And I know there's been a lot of stuff going on, and it's just, can't we all just get along? Like, I know it's
pretty,
impossible.
It's kind of upsetting, It just seems like every day it's not even like collectibles being dropped anymore. It's just like, oh, like look what happened now, and it's just like every day it's something different.
Well, and I was kind of thinking today, I'm like, what? Probably a big part of it. It's been pretty slow, and like the announcement, as it's like kind of going back looking at new stuff, and I'm like, it hasn't been very active as far as like Star Wars, May the 4th and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, we have to have something to talk about, right? So I guess drama's the next thing.
Well, let's start with NYC real quick, because this hit pretty hard on May the 4th. It was unexpected. I was real upset because we were this close to the Falcon, this close.
Oh, I know.
Like a dream piece. But NYC, great people, great quality stuff, filling a niche that Disney won't fill, at least by the quality and the I guess the amount of things that you can get all in one place. And maybe something bigger is happening, who knows? But NYC's also been a friend for a long time too. He was one of the first statues that I bought getting into the hobby, and he's just a good guy. So it's kind of sad. We don't know anything about what's going to happen. We don't have any insider knowledge or anything, except that just give him time. If anyone's going to make something right, it's going to be him, because he's honest. He's a good guy. And, I've already reached out, the day it happened, and if there's anything I can do to help, just, please let me know. But what are your thoughts on NYC?
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because, man, I felt like they were hitting their stride with a lot of the model pieces, and really kind of brought me back into Star Wars with those models.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just unfortunate, for everybody. I mean, luckily for those that did get it, should feel fortunate, to have such great pieces. So,
yeah.
Anyway, because there was such a void in the Star Wars market for that stuff, because they're not fulfilling it. So, yeah.
So who's going to make licensed models now? That's what I want to know. Who is the licensee of models? It's EFX, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's like, I don't know how much we want to say on the subject on the show before we get canceled, but I'm pretty sure like the rumor going around is that, it all stemmed from that. So
yeah. That's
they wanted Soul, they didn't like that there was someone else doing it. They have the license, so I'm sure they have people, like, it doesn't take much if you're a collector to see an NYC piece. I've had pretty much every single one on order, so I've definitely done my fair share of posting them, like everyone has. So like, they see a background picture, like, oh, like, what's that Mandalorian N1? Like, what is that? And then they find out, and that's all it takes,
Yep. I mean,
it sucks.
Look, if you're threatened, oh, we own the license, well, use it, okay? And if you collaborate, just reach out to him. Everyone knows who he is. You just reach out to him. And
Didn't Yost get contacted by DC because like they were starting to make vehicles, and then he was like, he has the license now for I think some of his stuff is licensed now, right?
Yeah, it is licensed.
Yeah, he's licensed. Yep.
So it's like, that can happen. I don't get it.
It could. It could. Although 1/6 scale vehicles, man, they holy crap. Ain't no one doing that. I don't think anyone wants to care about that either. But
Hot Toys teases it and then never does it with like shit.
Exactly. The other thing I wanted to say, and this is outside of MYC. Dinesh says Force Laboratory is still doing unlicensed models. Yeah, and they're based out of China. I'm sure that it's be very difficult to shut them down. I don't know their quality, but I have one or two things on pre-order with them, so I'm excited to see what's MYC going to do about pre-orders now. We haven't heard anything yet. It's not quite been 3 weeks, so I'm sure he'll come up with something or at least an update soon. I'm not worried. Something will happen. But
he made it seem like by the end of the month he was gonna put another notice out.
So just be patient. NYC's never screwed anybody. They've always gone above and beyond to help out. What's up, Nick Evader? On the flip side of things, we had a question come up at the beginning of the show, and I'm trying to see if I saved it. Anywho, there was a question about here we go. Just wondering what's the go with Sick Mansion Store. I've spoken to Resin GK and a few others about my order, and it seems legit. The post on the CE Facebook page says otherwise. So I want to say first that I believe if you order something from the Sick Mansion Store, it's being sourced by Resin GK. Resin GK is a very qualified and honest guy who Flankster buys all of his crap from him, and he's come through for me in the past, and so I'm pretty sure you're going to get your stuff. I know, here's my beef, and it's a small beef. When Sick opened his original store, Statue Collector, I forgot what it was called, collectorplanet.com. I was a fan of Sick, and I was like, hey, I'm going to support something new. And so I ordered the LBS Hulk from him. And, it was a great pre-order price, a low pre-order as promised. But then it just never came to fruition. It just never shipped. It just didn't work. And so when the new site came out, I thought it was like, 2.0. It's going to be the same joke. But it seems that stuff is in order. According to Sick, people should be receiving their the first round of orders pretty soon. And I think that once things start to filter in, everyone's going to feel okay. So I do think you're not going to get scammed. I know there are a lot of people with strong opinions, about Sick, and a lot of people like him, a lot of people don't like him, and the people who don't like him really don't like him. So I have a feeling you're going to be fine. Now, is it like the same as ordering from a Comic Concepts, who is a legit P1 partner? No, he admits it that he's a third-party vendor. He's literally a middleman, just pointing people where to go. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I'm just the drama around it. It's like, why? Like, just who cares? Order from whoever you want to order from. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say. It's like, at the end of the day, we say it for everything. Use PayPal goods and services, and then, obviously it's a headache if the product doesn't come. But I think the post he's referring to was more so that when you clicked on part of the page, it just redirected you to a different retailer's website, which is very a little strange. Clearly shows that there was a little bit of
a little weird.
Little plagiarism, let's say, to the least. Which was not saying that other people don't do that, but obviously it doesn't help the situation. You know what I mean? When there's already questions. So
there's no other way to defend that. If you click something and it brings you to a completely different website that's not meant to be there.
I mean, that's kind of funny.
That was more funny, I thought. Like,
yeah.
He took it off right away. But I just think, like, right now there's just a lot of, people are like, oh, it's linked to that, like it must be a scam. It's like, no, he just copied it, like, the website. But
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
what I'm
necessarily
thinking
mean
too.
it's a scam,
It's fine.
but just use
Somewhat,
PayPal Goods
yeah.
and Services, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. I do not think you'll be scammed. That's where I stand. I think that he's got his stuff together this time. And there are some pretty good prices. I mean, there's some legit deals. You know, it's just so I'm looking forward to seeing people get their stuff. But to just buy from who you want to buy from. Who cares? Now, there are some people you should not buy from.
Well, and I think another context to that is obviously Sick's been a part of like the YouTube community, and with that, as we all know, there's a lot of beefs that happen in that time frame. It's been going on since when I started collecting 1/6. YouTubers just find ways to like butt heads with each other because everybody's kind of want to wedge their way to the top, which you know is understandable to an extent, but you know, obviously when it gets to a certain point of where it's just a constant, you know, when this hobby, you know, is for most of us is like an outlet to get away from drama in our own lives, you know, it just gets annoying to see like all the time. And then they wonder why we get sick of it and people start, you know, voicing about it. And it's just like, enough, you know, let's just collect.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Amen. Amen.
But Ledge is right. You know, he said sometimes people worry when they see a good deal, and I think that goes for a lot of things. You know, like when you see a good deal on Facebook, you're usually like, you start doing your reference checks and all that. So you should do the same thing with a website that's new.
Yeah.
But like Mike said, Resin GK is they're legit. And Sick openly said that he's partnered with them, so I think everyone's gonna get their stuff.
Yeah, but we won't hang on this any longer, just because, you know,
it was legit. Yeah,
we try to stay out of it. I mean, we're here to talk about one thing, and lastly, it's going to be drama. So let's continue on. So
boom. All right.
If anything, this also caused a shit ton of drama.
Oh, yeah. It's very fitting.
Forget about the drama. Forget about the exclusive nonsense. Let's just talk about Hot Toys dropping some Star Wars heat. So I think that I think May the 4th, Hot Toys won May the 4th, in my opinion. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, it wasn't even close.
Sideshow had some good stuff too, statue wise.
That's true. Yes, Sideshow.
Mace Windu was sick.
Yep.
I know a couple people that were pissed they didn't release the X-Wing Luke, so people are getting nervous that that was only a concept, but I think it'll come out.
Yeah, but look at these Hot Toys keep trickling out too. Like, what's the most recent one that just trickled out? The Palpatine and this, right?
And the Obi, which I actually was able to secure.
I got one.
I had this one in my cart, same thing as Bottleneck, and I was like, I got it, and then I lost service. I pulled over on the side of the road. I was driving. I pull over because it says like, you know, it's your turn in line or whatever. So I'm like, all right. I get to checkout, and then like I lost service, and I start like inching up the road to see if my service got better, and it was too late.
Yeah.
But the Obi-Wan I got,
nice,
pretty sick.
Yeah. This was a little bit ago, but yeah, continue on with the Star Wars. Another mall.
So
I mean, I'm tempted by this. I like the coin. I think that's a cool idea. How many days left? 4 days.
The speeder's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, John. Do you think this is basically just a? You think this is just a remolded version from the original?
For the most part, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But I mean,
I think everything else but the portrait is it's just a copy paste, you know.
Yeah,
but the portrait's really nice though.
Yeah, I think the speeder has LEDs like it shows in that picture, which I don't remember if it did on the original, but there's a lot of good deals on the. There's a lot of people selling the original.
Yes,
for pretty good prices right now. So
dumping it. I mean, look at this freaking Shadow Trooper, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
very cool.
The backdrop, awesome.
Yeah, I like the red backdrop. See, I didn't pick this one up, but I'm tempted. Very tempted.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get out of Hot Toys, and I just keep buying them.
Well, dude,
I'm like with art prints. Like I just have
I
You guys
know.
know the reference. I have boxes and boxes of Hot Toys that I just don't open.
See,
Yeah.
same here. And then all of a sudden I'll sell them all, and then I'll start buying more, and then I'll sell them all.
Yeah.
So I'm being extremely selective. I actually did buy 2 or 3. I know we've said the Obi and Mandalorian. I did pick up one from Josh because he bought one for someone else, and they got one, so I took it from him. But I'm tempted by that. I mean, this looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Now this I did get.
One. Did
this
you?
is amazing. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hell yes.
I mean, this is like they're going outside the box because, like we said, this is
It's
from
the Dark Empire
Dark
comic.
Empire, that's an old comic, man. I mean, they went. Did you get the Artisan, Mike?
No, dude, I mean, I don't ever try to get the Artisans. I knew you can get them from like what's his name and William Wang, but
Top Collectibles and all those guys.
yeah, but dude, for $200 difference, nah, I'll just go with the sculpted hair.
Mm-hmm.
I love
So
the memes and stuff that are coming out for the Artisan editions. I'll custom make them for you, and it shows like a guy like cutting the scalp off of Barbie, and he's like,
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
it is kind of crazy. I mean, it's just like rooted hair for an extra.
Just rooted hair.
$200.
I know. Yes. Yeah, I could live without
I mean, the
that.
best one I think was the Jack Sparrow. That was the best.
Oh yeah, that was
Artisan I
good.
think I saw. Like that was
I did.
great.
I did get that one. Yeah.
You got the
Yeah, it's
Artisan?
good pickup.
Yeah, I got the Artisan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get the regular of that one.
Yeah.
Now I'm
But-
tempted by this, but I got the Clone Wars one.
Yeah.
So do I pick
This
up this
portrait
episode 3
is
one?
I
What do you
would.
think? I mean,
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Big Daddy Palps. I mean, he's
I mean, because look at the
He's-
facial. You know, it's really.
Well,
just
that's
like
the other
the-
thing is they're finally doing
I mean, yeah, that
expressive portraits. You know, like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
people shit on the Anakin that was like
Dude.
you know the
Yeah.
you're gonna get your girl Anakin, but like at least they're doing something. Like you got to give them props. At least they're doing something.
I mean, this is like Palpatine
Gosh.
fresh after unlimited power. You know, this is good. Damn, y'all hating on my
Yeah.
Barbie Loki.
I'm guessing he
Uh,
got the Artisan Loki, which that one went quick too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the
Now
Obi-Wan.
this is just cool. This is just
Yeah.
cool.
This is
What's
sick.
better than Obi-Wan and a Mandalorian? Obi-Wan and Mandalorian armor from the Mandalorian with Satine, and this was just a good story too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they definitely didn't sell enough Clone Wars ones, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're coming out with a Death Watch." Well, not
Yep.
the Death Watch, the Darth Maul Mandos.
yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts though of like this piece being an exclusive? Because I feel like they would have sold a ton of these if they did a regular release.
I think it's
I've
just surplus of stock. That's what I think on this one. But
Do you think so?
the portrait's the same.
Probably
right?
right. think so.
Yeah,
portrait
because
identical?
they're just mixing and matching pretty much.
True. Yeah.
You know, they have that other one just released. It's just like the timing is weird because the other one just released. They released production photos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they're releasing that one, and they probably were like, "Oh, we got like not nearly as many pre-orders as we wanted," and then they were like, "Oh, we'll just combine it with the bodies we're doing for the other ones and sell 2,000 real quick."
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep. Easy cash grab for sure.
I like how they're doing it though, because at least it's like 500 are going to Hong Kong, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like 1,500 going to Sideshow, which is kind of wild. But
Mhm.
I wish I'd have got this artisan one. This one looks good.
Yeah, that. I mean, this
Barbie
this looks-
Loki, as Josh calls it.
Yeah.
This is good though. I mean,
I haven't
he
watched
comes
the
with-
second season. I'm freaking way behind on shows, but
wait,
Wow,
he
this
comes
is
with a
the-
throne. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, you can still get the other one.
Oh, I forget
I
the
don't
other
think
one's
the price was that bad, right? What's the regular one? 290.
290. It's not bad.
Yeah. they look good. Yeah, it's good.
Hot Toys is creeping up though. They're going to be in the 300s real soon.
I
Yeah.
feel like prices have come down a little bit, don't you think? Or not really.
Not
Mm.
really.
Not really. Okay.
Well, the artists
So, like-
they have an excuse, but this like that's a regular hot toy.
I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
true.
they've learned from like with the secondary market where, they used to be like 225, then people would flip them for 350, 400. They've kind of came up to meet it in the middle,
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
The only thing I feel like was decent is like the troopers without portraits. Like they're still keeping those.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
220-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Shadow Trooper's 240, but it comes with a backdrop, so it's
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
In art.
I feel weird having
Hmm.
a kid version of Ron Weasley in my house.
I know. It's like what I was thinking. I was like, you're collecting a kid.
I would
It
love
is-
to get a couple hot, like not hot toys, but maybe like statues from the final movie.
That'd be cool.
I still think, man, they're killing it though.
I mean, this is insane. That literally looks exactly like him.
Yeah, they are great.
Yeah, like that backdrop. Yeah.
Oh, do you have pictures of that?
Of what?
Is that coming up, John? The Regal Robot Jar Jar.
Oh yeah, that's next.
All right. There you go.
Bam.
You getting this?
This
Anybody?
This had some drama around it too.
Did it?
Yeah, someone
Oh yeah.
not be named released pictures early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got that email.
Yeah.
I was like,
Way
wait a minute.
like way early too, I think.
I'm like, wait a minute. You always get like, you get notified on the Facebook group, like the Regal Robot Facebook group always does like, hey, sneak peek, before the main email goes out. So I was like, what the hell? But this does look pretty good.
This is cool.
See, I basically stopped with the maquettes though, because
Yeah.
it's an endless line and it's just, you got to be committed.
Mm-hmm.
But it
I
is an
think a lot
awesome
of
piece.
people are hyping this thing up though. I think the Legacy is gonna sell out quick.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Do you
People are going
need
nuts.
Donald?
I don't have any of them, but I'm tempted
Okay.
to. I don't want to I don't know. The Legacy is like an extra $300, I think.
Yeah, but it's worth it though, man. I mean,
It's cool.
Come
It's an
on.
original sketch.
mhm.
Kind of looks like Jar Jar hit the bong a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. Like, and then what was crazy is, did you see the way that Sideshow teased it
Mm-mm.
at first? They put
What'd
up
they do?
what did they do? They did Jar Jar maquette. Like, you know how they do like the picture and it's just like the words, like whenever they have a tease, and it's just a Jar Jar maquette, and people thought that they were making like a
Oh,
scale like
like
statue.
oh.
People were going crazy, and then like I remember reading like a whole thread, and then I just posted the picture that was like leaked, and people were like, "No, this is Regal Robot." I'm like, "No, yeah, that's what this is gonna be."
Yeah.
But the way they launched it was like people thought Sideshow was making something.
Yeah.
I wonder if they did that on purpose to kind of gauge reaction.
Probably.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I bet you. I wonder by like
What's
Christmas
the
time.
benefit from buying from Sideshow versus just straight from Regal Robot though for this?
I think that some
sells
people
out.
don't know that Regal Robot exists and have their own website, and people have Sideshow points or whatever.
True.
Yeah. Mhm.
But you're right, because you buy straight from Regal Robot, they have great payment plans. You get it at cost or whatever they charge. There's no upcharge. And you get it quicker too. I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
I'll probably get the signature edition, I think.
that's fair. No, I mean it's great. I can't buy these anymore. It has to be like real specific. It's got to be like an unmasked Vader concept. I don't even know if that exists. So I would buy that.
Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, I gotta try to be specific with what I buy now.
Yeah.
See Freddy's comment? It's gonna be a Darth Jar Jar variant. Darth Jar Jar's after that Lego movie, so
Hey, Hot Toys might do it, man. Hot Toys might do it. Well, Hot Toys needs to do a Jar Jar.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to.
Yeah.
Uh,
What do you guys think of
this
this?
one's awesome.
I
You
think it's
gonna get
pretty
the
cool.
Donald?
I have the
NYC.
NYC, so I'm good on that.
I
Which
kinda
I don't know.
like this.
NYC portrait's really good, but I would wait for production anyway for something like this
True.
to see how.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always close with them, I feel like, but you never know. And I feel like it could be slightly better, but I doubt it.
It depends, man. I mean, I feel like because I actually had ordered the Clint Eastwood, and once I saw videos, I just sold it because I thought it came out terrible. But because it's always hard with movie interpretation of actor likeness, the painting has to be really good, you know. And that's where I defer to JND for my movie pieces, you know, Queen, just because they're just, I
agree.
Is that all? That's not all mixed media, right? It's just the cloak, the robe.
I can't tell if this.
I actually have no idea.
I don't
watch
know.
the video. I'm sure they told you in the video, but I didn't watch that.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks good. I like Jedis with mixed media.
Yeah. All right. Real quick on Prime 1. I don't know much about.
But Donald likes this one.
I got to secure this through. I'm probably going to go through Josh for this one because he's doing like a. They put like a Q4 2025 release for this. So well over a year. And Josh is doing like a 12-month payment plan, so
that's nice.
It's basically like $100 a month. So I'll probably do that.
Are you getting both of these together, or?
I don't have the room for both.
Yeah,
I would love to. But I honestly still like the original Aloy better. And I can't. That one is pretty hard to find at a good price. It's still like retail, roughly.
Yeah.
So actually a little above sometimes. But I think I like that one more. So that's kind of where I've been struggling is like, do I just go back and find the original or do I buy the new one?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
These are sick, though. People went crazy over these. And that's going to sell out $750. That's not a lot.
All right.
Man, I'm so curious to see what happens with this thing.
Yeah. How do you guys think it turned out? As far as likeness and.
I think it's not
they
bad.
Put a 23 on them. It's definitely Michael Jordan.
Oh man. This is a tough bust to make. I understand the artwork. I like the artwork. I don't know.
It's cool as hell, but
It's
I mean,
very cool.
That guy's wingspan is nuts. What? Go back to the dimensions. 85 inches wide. Like that's insane. Like, where are you putting that? And like, you know, Chasen was, I think, like ready to pull the trigger on this, and then he saw the release, and he was like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah, dude, that's like 2 garage shelves. Holy crap!
Yeah,
80-something inches is wild. That's crazy.
That's legit.
Like, I don't think people are realizing like how big this is. Like,
I'm surprised they didn't do like an alternative, like without the arms being, you know, just for space.
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. You can kind of cut it off at the jersey, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if the arms peg in, people might just sell the arms or something.
You can do that. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I just pictured like me putting that in my basement, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, I actually don't even have 85 inches on any wall.
No, you'd have to give up 2 garage shelves, and you'd have to center it on the 2 of them.
The pricing's not bad though.
Yeah.
Although this is Polystone.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah.
Pricing's not like terrible. I feel like.
No, I mean, considering it's freaking 85 inches wide and a full-size basketball. I mean, holy crap.
Yeah.
Now, is the basketball and the jersey like mixed media, or are they also Polystone?
That would be cool. It would be real cool if that basketball was kind of a real basketball. It'd be lighter than Polystone.
Yeah.
Still don't know how that'd work, but I think the jersey's mixed media, right?
It's gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah.
We always give them props, like PCS once again. Like, you know, one day they're making a Mike Myers, and then they're making Michael Jordan like that.
I know.
They're all over the place. You got to give them props, but
yeah.
And just like this one.
This looks
the
good.
pricing on this made people really upset.
What's the price on this?
Yeah, was it 29,
It was 3K,
26?
right?
Yeah.
26.
Damn.
But
Just 150.
Though.
150. That's it.
Is it
yeah,
1/3 scale?
yeah.
Yeah.
But when you look at all the hair and stuff, you're kind of like, yeah,
That's a lot of work.
yeah,
That
it
is
is a lot of work.
And it's
of work.
1/3, so that's huge. That's gonna
Yeah.
be. But
And the ES being what it is, yeah. I mean, it's going to be a sought after piece once it sells out. So people will be paying 35, $4,000 for it if they want it. So
That's true.
I saw this and immediately thought PCS, please do Chewbacca. So I immediately thought.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Although I still don't know if like you guys have the bust, right? Is it weird that you have just a giant hairball like in your house?
No.
I mean, you have the life size mic. Like that's even a different game changer.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's awesome, man. It's incredible.
Have your
Love
kids
it.
tried to climb that yet, or what?
No, I think they respect it. I think they're kind of slightly scared of it at the same time. So, no worries there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've always because I have the 1/4 Chewbacca from Sideshow, the older one,
Yeah.
and it'd be interesting if someone tackled Chewbacca with like this approach.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
JND.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Freaking doesn't PCF have the Star Wars license?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay. Come on, Ant. Well, first of all, Ant, come on the damn show. We are supporters. And we don't, come on the show. But number two, 1/3 scale Chewbacca, just like this. You can probably make a kick-ass Chewbacca because this looks amazing. So let's go. I'd pay $3,000 for 1/3 Chewbacca fully haired. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at those payment plans. NRD plus 10 months. Like, that's not bad.
No, it's great.
Yep.
And you got a chance of winning a platinum coin and whatever else. Come on, screw the Darth Maul. Dude, go Chewbacca. Let's do it. Do a real Chewbacca.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
You
actually
just
be
remind
awesome.
me of a picture you should probably show, John, because I don't know if you showed it.
What's that?
Iron Studios, Anakin.
Oh, yeah.
Proto?
Yeah.
Maybe Mike can pull that up after I'll finish the last.
Yeah.
It's in the gallery in the chat somewhere. You just got to go deep.
Some LBS pictures.
Oh, that's cool. Shazam.
Cool concept on that one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I do like that one.
Update on the Wonder Woman.
Starting to look better. Looking pretty good.
Are you still doing any of the LBS DC, Mike? I know you were going to order the Batman, but
I have the Batman on order with Todd. I don't know.
this Clayface, man, I don't know. This one tempts me a little bit just because it's different. You know what I mean?
That one's crazy because the only other Clayface is that custom one, which is nuts too. But this is pretty badass.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Although Batgirl's on a Clayface, right? The Sideshow.
Yes.
What? Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I got it. Boom.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, Iron Studios, they have a good price point. Like that's usually the best part.
You think I know it's a prototype. It's early prototype. Him standing on on Theed and Naboo. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't think it's bad. I just think I just don't want Iron Studios to make this. That's really that's all I thought when I saw it. Like I was like, oh, that would have been so cool if that was like JND or even imagine that was Prime 1. Like,
give it time.
Because I had the XM Studios Anakin. I bought the Trinity from Todd when he had like some crazy sale, and I sold the Vader and the Anakin, but I kept the Episode 1 Anakin.
Okay.
The portrait on that one looks almost identical to this. I feel like.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
There was a close-up video somewhere, like someone was like, and the video just I don't know.
Hmm.
Blitzway teased something, but then they put out more garbage.
They haven't done anything with that, have they? Like,
No, they put out they're like pops,
oh, that's what it was?
but it said Black Label on it, so people were asking on the post and they weren't answering.
Yeah, that's probably not ready, or probably Lucasfilm hasn't, or Disney hasn't approved it, or whatever.
But I heard that's going to be an Anakin.
That would be cool. That would be cool. When is
they have any pieces that are not linked to Prime 1? They used to, like the Marilyn Monroe and stuff, but I feel like recently they don't, right?
No, they have a couple. The Scarface, the is the Matrix? No, that one is linked to Prime 1, isn't it? The Neo?
Like I was thinking of the Snape, because the Snape is Black Label, and that's Prime 1.
Yeah. Prime 1, yeah. Prime 1. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that actually might not be Blitzway. That might be the other one. I can never remember the name.
I can't remember. Well, do you guys have anything good coming in this week?
Not that I can think of.
I think that Queen life-size Joker should be arriving this week.
Oh yeah.
So our buddy Ben sent me freight information, I think like last Thursday or something like that. So it should be. It's in California. It's been in California. I just didn't want to have him ship it while I was out of town. So it should be here this week. So hopefully maybe I'll have it for the show for next week, so we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shumi Arts. That was Snape.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, boys. I got a jet, so I don't know if you guys want to keep going or.
I'm good. So, anywho, well, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, John. Thank you, Don. I hope you guys have a great week in collecting. We'll see you next week. I think we're back on track here, and we'll see you all next week.
See ya.
Later.